flying up above. We both need a little love. Hiding a million different things, waiting for the nighttime to see what it brings. And I'm still living deep in my head. Sometimes I feel my eyes there. Maybe tonight, baby, babe, with our love instead. Yeah, I'm still living deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my eyes there. Maybe tonight, baby, babe, with our love instead. Yes, I know we're not the same. I'm so tired of playing games. You don't have to be so hard. Just tell me your dreams, the things you like. What turns you off, what makes you doubt. I'll tell you my deepest secrets. I wanna let them out. Hiding a million different things, waiting for the nighttime to see Patrol me, let me go $200 bill. Better let me sign this page in your book. Leave the town feeling like I'm some kind of crook. The border police noticed the guitar. They asked me if I was gonna be a star. Cause I'm free, spirit forever. I am free, spirit forever. I don't wanna work for anyone but me. That's my biggest plan. Forever being free, it's better to spend time with someone that you love. No looking back on life, cause you're free. Spirit forever. Free. Spirit forever. Free. Spirit forever. And I won't ever doubt myself again. I won't ever doubt myself again. I won't ever doubt myself again. And I won't ever doubt myself. I'm free. Spirit forever. I'm alright. You say it's not the right tempo. It's like you're thinking in slow-mo. You broken here with a crossbow, and now the hammer's coming down. You think you're playing it down tonight. You claim your salary stays flat. You ain't only press your ears flat. And now the hammer's coming down, yeah.
Hello there, folks. Welcome back to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your quiz master of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe. And yes, it has been a month, but we are back here faster, that's a lie, and factier, double lie, than ever. Thank you for being here. If you are here, if you're not here, you're not receiving this message. Also here, the man who makes the show run, Tom Hillmeyer. Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm good. I am busy and tired, but I'm good.
When are you not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
What a
always
world.
busy and tired. There's always something going
What a fun, fun.
on. You know when
life to live.
I'm not busy or tired during like a plane takeoff because I can't have any devices out and there's no cell service.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm not I can't be busy. And then I'm usually awake because it's usually in the middle of the day.
Do you know how much that hurts to hear?
Guess that
I'm
I
not
want,
busy only when I'm legally not allowed to be.
I want you to guess how many airplanes I was on yesterday.
4.
Yes.
How many wheels were in the landing gear?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Were they all there when you landed?
I think so.
None
except
fell off.
every single landing was so rough. It
Really?
it literally felt like we're over a quarter of the runway, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we forgot. We got to put this on the ground." And then they go, "Boom!"
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was terrible.
What
All
was
4.
it all Delta?
Yeah, it was all Delta 757s. I flew down to Tampa to see a venue for an event we have coming up, and then I flew back.
So you flew Milwaukee to Atlanta to Tampa to Atlanta to Milwaukee.
Left at 6 a.m., got back at 8 p.m.
I don't think I can ever not live near a hub.
There was a Southwest direct flight. It was delayed 2 hours.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. And it got in really late.
Well,
I was already meeting with the hotel by the time that plane did.
sounds like you made the right choice.
Yeah. And I got miles for it.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
We love the system.
Oh, hey, we have 4 teams.
Hey, hey! Thank you all for being here.
Do we
Just
need to,
sitting and simmering in the silence.
do we
Sit
need to
and
vamp
simmer.
anymore before?
No, we can get started.
Okay. I don't know if there's any other teams playing.
If they are, they'll hop on in, and you know what? It'll be fine. Thank you all for being here. The teams that we've got signed up are We Met Glenn Howerton 15 minutes ago. Congrats. You're living your best life. Aaron Gobra, The Washingtons, and Rotten Oranges. Thank you all for being here. You have all played before, so you all, I assume, know the rules. If you don't remember them, 5 rounds, 5 questions each. You can double or nothing 1 round if you think you got every question right. If you get even 1 wrong, you lose all the points. But if you get them all right, you double your points for that round. Hail Mary question at the end, worth 10 points. Could really change the complexion of the game. No other rule. Don't cheat. Answer in ChartyBot. You gotta get your answers in within the time frame. Other than that, I think we're good to get started with round number 1. And round number 1 is the 96th Annual Academy Awards, which were hosted this Sunday. Question number 1. What movie came away with the most awards this year, with 7, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actor? 20 seconds. Did you watch the Oscars, Tom?
I did. I thoroughly enjoyed them.
Me too. The only issue is they started here at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful day. And I
Mm.
could be inside.
You didn't bring like an iPad or a laptop outside to watch them?
No, I went to a party and I was dressed in a costume.
Oh, I remember that.
I can't explain what my costume is, though.
You can't explain it?
I can't say what it is.
Oh,
It
I
might
got
mess
you.
up a question.
I got you.
Let's move on. Question number 2. What acting legend presented the award for Best Picture, saying, "My eyes see the winner"? Who is it? 20 seconds. Very fun way to end the ceremony. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. John Mulaney presented the award for Best Sound after explaining the plot to what 1989 movie? 20 seconds. Tom told me his hot take here is that this is a bad movie, which is a scorching hot take. Question number 4. Despite receiving 10 nominations, what film walked away with 0 wins, continuing a trend for the director's recent films? What's the movie? 20 seconds. This picture is unrelated to the film in question, but it is related to the director. Question number 5. Well, he didn't win Best Actor. What nominee appeared on the episode of Abbott Elementary immediately following the telecast? 20 seconds. I did not watch this episode of Abbott Elementary. I have not watched anything this season yet, but it's a very funny show. That is it for round number 1. We're waiting on one answer from one team before we move on because I don't want to mess it up. Cool. That's it for round number 1, Double or Nothing. If you were nominated for an Academy Award, if you were, congrats. Very happy for you. I doubt that you were, though. Let's move on to round number 2. Round number 2 is food. It's all questions about food. Question number 1. It's a deep-fried ball or patty-shaped fritter made of broad beans, ground chickpeas, or both. What food is it? 20 seconds. What is this in the background?
Those are Scotch
It
eggs.
looks like
They're Scotch
it
eggs.
looks like I get
Which
the
is
egg
not the
part.
question, or the answer to
Yeah.
the question.
No,
Yeah,
I get the egg part,
Those are
but
Scotch
like
eggs.
it looks like it's in an oatmeal cookie.
It's in like I think a Scotch egg is meat covered. Scotch egg, hard-boiled eggs wrapped in pork sausage, coated in breadcrumbs and deep fried. Anyway, question 2.
Question 2. It's a flat, thick pasta made of egg and flour. What food is it? When I describe my ideal body that I want, flat and thick. That's what I want to look like. Just like not a 2x4, because those are very thick, but like a 6x4. I don't know how wood measurement works either. Question number 3. It's the edible fruit of Ficus carica, a species of small tree in the flowering plant family Moraceae, native to the Mediterranean region. This is a pronunciation challenge brought to you by Tom punishing me. Did you see that video of somebody going like, I can't believe I grew these strawberries in the field myself, and they were pulling out full strawberries from the ground?
No.
It's very fun. I love it.
From the ground, they grow on. Anyway.
Exactly. Question number 4, it's potatoes cut into even strips, drying them and frying them, usually in a deep fryer. Drying's important unless you want to burn a place down. 20 seconds. I have a hot take about baked potatoes.
Oh God.
I'm not going to say it. Question number 5. It's an egg-based Italian dish similar to an omelet or crustless quiche or scrambled eggs, enriched with additional ingredients such as meats, cheeses, or vegetables. 20 seconds. What is it? That is it for round number 2. Double or Nothing. If you love your foods with a letter F, if you love foods with a failing grade. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the answers for the first 2 rounds and more questions. So don't go anywhere. Heyo, we're back. Let's go over the answers for rounds 1 and 2. Starting off with round number 1, the 96th Annual Academy Awards. I do want to apologize to the Glenn Howerton team for having technical issues during this round, because I am certain that you got every question correct, but we can't award you the points for that. But thank you for playing. Question number 1. What movie came away with the most awards this year with 7, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actor? That is Oppenheimer. Speaking of which, what acting legend presented the award for Best Picture, saying, "My eyes see Oppenheimer"? Why, of course, that was Al Pacino. He's got a great ace! Question number 3. John Mulaney presented the award for Best Sound after explaining the plot to what 1989 movie? He explained the plot to Field of Dreams and how he wanted that to win Best Picture this year. Unfortunately, it was not eligible. Question 4. Despite receiving 10 nominations, what film walked away with 0 wins? Continuing a trend for the director's recent films, that is Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese's movie. 10 nominations, 0 wins. The Irishman in 2019, also 0 wins. And before that, Silence, 0 wins. I'm not sure it even got nominated for anything. And question number 5. While he didn't win Best Actor, what nominee appeared on the episode of Abbott Elementary immediately following the telecast? That was Bradley Cooper, and he was reining it in! I can explain the costume that I wore to the Oscars party. There's a scene in Maestro where he walks into his apartment holding a Snoopy doll, saying who abandoned Snoopy in the vestibule. So I was Leonard Bernstein in like a turtleneck and a brown jacket and stuff. And then Anna was Snoopy. So I carried her into the party. Mixed reaction. Most didn't understand it. Anyway, food. It's a deep-fried ball or patty-shaped fritter made of broad beans, ground chickpeas, or both. That's a falafel. It's a flat, thick pasta made of egg and flour. That's fettuccine. It's an edible fruit. That's all I'm going to read of this. It's a fig. It's figs. It's potatoes. Cut and dried and fried. French fries. And it's an egg-based Italian dish similar to an omelet or crustless quiche with scrambled eggs enriched with additional ingredients. That is a frittata. So on to round number 3. Round number 3 is Sierra. Question number 1. Sierra is an outdoor apparel company that runs ads featuring what comedic actor? 20 seconds. I didn't realize that this was a store until, like, this winter. I'd never heard of it before. And then Anna's mom had a bunch of Sierra bags in the trunk of her car. And I was like, what is Sierra? And then they started their ad blitz. And I was like, oh,
I can't
there's
tell if
Sierra.
is it a discount like REI?
It's like a TJ Maxx outdoor store.
Oh, so they
It's
get
owned by
like,
TJ Maxx.
do they get like overstocked items like TJ Maxx?
I think so.
Hmm.
I haven't looked into the operations of it.
You know what? I asked if it's a discount outdoor store, and that's literally the point of the ads. It's like, get high quality gear for a low price at Sierra.
Question number 2. Sierra is the word for S in NATO's version of what kind of alphabet? 20 seconds. Because of the WWE, I am aware of Sierra's placement of the letter S in this alphabet, because the group SHIELD started their intro off with them spelling out their name SHIELD using this alphabet. Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta SHIELD. Let's move on. Question number 3. Sierra Leone is a country on the Atlantic coast of what continent? 20 seconds. That's a visually appealing flag. They've got a good flag.
Hard agree.
Question number 4. Which actor had top billing in the 1948 film The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, or The Sierra Mother if you're speaking English? Gordon Air. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a movie starring this actor. The answer to this question. I've seen a Looney Tunes cartoon where he is parodied in it.
I have a list.
Oh, that's not true. Yes, I have. I'm not going to give it away. I 100% have. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Not this one, but the movie that I've seen.
I'm sure you've seen a movie with him in it.
Question number 5. The Sierra is a model of pickup truck by what automaker? I don't understand pickup trucks.
They're vehicles that have a bed and you can put things in it and then transport
Why
those
do
things to
people
other places.
drive them over vans?
They don't. They drive them over roads. The vans are next
Why
to
do
them.
people pick them to own and use instead of vans?
Because they think they need to haul things all the time.
But they don't.
But they don't. I've heard it's described as preppers, but what if my neighbor needs somebody is moving? It needs somebody
You
with
want
a
to
pickup
help
truck.
your neighbor move? If your neighbor's moving, you walk away. Easy.
Yeah. No, most people don't need a pickup truck. I have a coworker who has a camper who he said I had to buy this pickup truck because it was the only vehicle in my price range that could tow enough pounds for the camper that I own.
Oh my gosh.
So he's like, now I have to drive this big stinking pickup truck around rather than like a 4Runner, which is still a
Ugh.
large vehicle, but also
Yeah.
he has a family. So
Ugh.
he does, yeah, but it's like, no, I have this big pickup truck now because
What a horrible situation to be in. I
Terrible.
feel for him dearly.
terrible.
Anyway, that's it for round number 3. Double or nothing if you want a pickup truck. Let's move on to question number 4. Round number 4. Question number 1. It's spring training in baseball. Question number 1. There are 2 major spring training leagues in the MLB, the Cactus League in Arizona, and what other league in Florida? 20 seconds. I saw a tweet today that was dad and son agree that next year they'll go to spring training, was the headline of the Onion article. It's always next year. You're never going to go. Question number 2. On March 24th, 2001, what Arizona Diamondback committed avicide in a spring training game against the Giants? I will not explain any further. 20 seconds. Y'all are having a hard time with Avicide. It does sound like a cream, but it is not related to that at all. Question number 3. During World War II, the Chicago White Sox held their spring training in what Indiana city where a well-known hick is from? 20 seconds. I've never been there, despite living next to Indiana for 18 years of my life. Why would you go?
To Indiana? Ticket to Ohio.
Oh, no, to get to Michigan.
That's better.
That's the real trick. Question
Good
number
luck.
4. On St. Patrick's Day 1918, coming up soon, what Red Sox pitcher was forced to play first base in a spring training game the first time, but not the last, that he played a position other than pitcher? 20 seconds. And question number 5. In 2015, what actor and SNL alum played for 10 teams in the span of one day in spring training? 20 seconds. This is not, I mean, he's not an SNL alum, but I can only name one other actor that I know of who played in a spring training game. It's not the answer to this question. Double or nothing if you can think of who it is. He is a very big baseball fan.
I have no idea.
He directed a movie about baseball. He is a well-known host of the Oscars.
Not Kimmel.
No, older.
I have no idea.
Billy Crystal. He played in a spring training game for the Yankees.
What baseball movie did he direct?
61 with the home run chase between Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle.
Sure. That baseball movie.
We're going to take a break. When we come back after you all watch 61, we'll have more trivia. Heyo, we are back. A little bit of housekeeping. If you want to support us, you can follow us on social media at Fast Facts Live. You can subscribe to the Patreon at patreon.com/fastfactslive. You can buy our merch at shop.wearecreativeland.com. I'm not going to announce when our next game is. We're going to be putting up a schedule on our social media, so be on the lookout for that. We will post when our next game is in advance, so you will have time to plan your week around playing Fast Facts Live. There's also a new episode of In Conclusion coming out tomorrow, talking about Babylon, everyone's favorite movie from last year, right? 2 years ago.
I don't think I ever watched it.
It's long.
I think I have it downloaded. I heard terrible things about it, so I stopped watching it. Or I didn't watch it. I watched Fablemans. That was good.
Babylon's great.
Yeah.
Better than Babylon. That's all the housekeeping. Let's get into the game. Starting off, round number 3, Sierra. It's an outdoor apparel company that runs ads featuring what comedic actor? Featuring David Spade. Sierra is the word for S in NATO's version of what kind of alphabet? That is the phonetic alphabet, not military, just phonetic. Sierra Leone is a country on the Atlantic coast of what continent? That is in the continent of Africa. Which actor had the top billing in the 1948 film The Treasure of the Sierra Madre? It is Humphrey Bogart. I have seen a movie starring him. He's in Casablanca. Question 5. The Sierra is a model of pickup truck by what automaker? It is a GMC. Bonus fact about Sierra, when I was in high school, there was somebody in my class named Sierra, and I had to write her name down at one point. I did not know how she spelled her name, so I wrote it Sierra and was mocked for it because she spelled it Ciara. Why is the spelling so wildly different between the two?
Is that... Oh, no. I have a cousin named Kiara.
Mm-hmm. There's an H there.
C-H-I-A-R-A. But it's close.
Close. Round of 4, spring training. There are 2 major spring training leagues in the MLB, the Cactus League in Arizona, and what league in Florida? That is the Grapefruit League. On March 24th, 2001, what Arizona Diamondback committed avicide in a spring training game against the Giants? Avicide is the killing of a bird, and Randy Johnson threw a fastball directly into a passing bird, causing it to explode. There is video footage of it. It looks like it was shot on a potato, but it's there and you can watch it. It's on YouTube. Just Randy Johnson kills bird. Speaking of which, during World War II, the Chicago White Sox held their spring training in what Indiana city where a well-known hick is from? Another bird. Larry Bird. French Lick. The hick from French Lick. On St. Patrick's Day, 1918, what Red Sox pitcher was forced to play first base in a spring training game? The first time, but not the last, he played a position other than pitcher. That was the first time Babe Ruth played any position other than pitcher. And in 2015, what actor and SNL alum played for 10 teams in the span of 1 day in spring training? He played for the Cubs and others, and it was Will Ferrell. So on to round number 5. It's our toss-up round. It could be anything. What country was just admitted into NATO last week? 20 seconds. Question number 2. Plumper Cove Marine Provincial Park is a park located in the southwest corner of what southwest Canadian province? I did ask this question because I think that Plumper Cove is a fun thing to say. 20 seconds. Just want to, when you're submitting your answers, You already submitted them. I can't give you the advice. Oh no, the fault of mine. Question number 3. How many countries hold jurisdiction over the 9 Virgin Islands? 20 seconds. I've never been to the Virgin Islands. I just recently found out where they are. In the water. Question number 4. Mount Disappointment is a mountain peak in the San Gabriel Mountains in what U.S. state? Imagine being a mountain, and then one day people come across to name you, and you're like, ooh, what are they going to name me? Mount Hope? Mount Joy? And then they spot a taller mountain right behind you as they get to the summit, and they're like, ugh, Mount Disappointment. Sad for it. Question number 5. What computer program was created by visual effects artists of Industrial Light and Magic before selling it to Adobe? 20 seconds. Those Industrial Light and Magic guys, they're always cooking up something hot there. I don't know what it is, but something in the water. In that Northern California water. Waiting on an answer from one team before we move on. There we go. Double or nothing if you invented something and sold it to Adobe. If you did, congrats on your wealth. Good job. We've got our Hail Mary question left. If you want to know the scores, they're scrolling across the top while you're placing your bets. If you want a category, movies. It's a movie question. That's all you get. That's all you get. That in the background, speaking of rhyming with the word get, Cate Blanchett. Should have won an Oscar last year. 100%.
Yes.
100%.
Sure.
Tar walked away with 0 wins.
It's hard to walk when you're in tar.
I don't need this. I don't need this.
Is that why they put the Academy Museum right next to the La Brea Tar
The
Pits?
Tar Pits.
Yeah.
The Lydia Tar Pits.
The Lydia Tar Pits, yeah.
Yeah. Maestro is a prequel to Tar. All the bets are in! Here's the question. In 2004, Cate Blanchett became the only person to date to win an Oscar for portraying an Oscar winner. What Oscar winner did she play? 20 seconds. Still waiting on the answers from some of y'all. Once we get them in, we'll move on in case there's a tie to the tiebreaker. You know, based on what we're seeing, it doesn't seem like there will be a tiebreaker. But, just in case, what did that film, which we did not tell you what it is, earn at the box office? 20 seconds. Hey, guess what? There's not a tie, so if you didn't get an answer. And oh well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the winner. Don't go anywhere. Howdy doody, we're back. Let's see who won. But first, the answers for the toss-up round. Starting with question number 1. What country was just admitted into NATO? Sweden. They had to build their own chairs, though. Question number 2. Plumper Cove Marine Provincial Park is the park located in the southwest corner of what southwest Canadian province? Plumper Cove is, of course, in British Columbia. We all knew that. We all learned that in school. How many countries hold jurisdiction over the 9 Virgin Islands, not the 9 U.S. Virgin Islands? There are 2 countries that hold jurisdiction. So you have the U.S. Virgin Islands, you have the British Virgin Islands. You think that'd be it, but no, you also have the Spanish Virgin Islands, which are owned by the U.S. I hate it. Question number 4. Mount Disappointment is a mountain peak in the San Gabriel Mountains in what U.S. state? That's in California. Right. In Los Angeles, actually. And number 5. What computer program was created by visual effects artists of ILM before selling it to Adobe? They created Photoshop. And our Hail Mary. In 2004, Cate Blanchett became the only person to date to win an Oscar for portraying an Oscar winner. What Oscar winner did she play? She played the role of Katharine Hepburn in The Aviator. She won an Oscar for that. How much money did that make at the box office? My guess was $240 million. The actual answer, $213.7 million. Good gross. That's all the answers. That's all the questions. Let's see who won. But first, starting off with who didn't. Skipping past the first one. In 5th place with 14 points. They would have gotten more. We met Glenn Howerton 15 minutes ago, but Charty Butt hates us. You are the moral victors of this, because you know in your hearts that you truly won. But thank you for playing. In 4th place with 26 points, we have Rotten Oranges. Thanks for playing. In 3rd with 27 points, In the Living Room. In 2nd place with 32 points, we have the Washingtons. Thank you for playing, which means in 1st place with 42 points, Ireland Forever, Aaron Go Bragh. Congratulations on winning this week's episode of Fast Facts Live. Since you won, you get to pick between either a Creative Land Shop gift card, an Amazon gift card, or the official Cup of Champiosity. You know which one you want. Actually, I don't know which one you want. But thank you all for playing this week. A very special thank you to our patrons, and the biggest thank you of all to Tom for producing the show.
Thank you for hosting.
You're welcome. We will be posting on social media when the next game is, so wait for that. In the meantime, everybody, stay safe and have fun. Bye-bye.